Okay. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen. Woo, you guys got some interesting reading here. You guys, as your underlying energy, have the Empress. So this is all about manifestation, what you guys want to manifest into your life. For some of you guys, especially you gentlemen out there, this could be about a specific type of woman who you see a potential future with. For the ladies, I feel like this is you guys wanting to actually manifest a relationship with someone or giving birth to a situation to begin a, comfortable relationship or domestic situation here. For a lot of you guys, this can be still an attractive man, maybe have feminine looking features. I don't know, but it's not. For some of you guys could be dealing with a Taurus straight up. If it's not a Taurus, then this is, or a Venus ruled woman like a Libra. This could definitely still be someone that is either for the gentlemen. This is about someone that, or for the gentlemen that are straight. This is for like a woman that you find it very attractive, someone that you find that that resonates with home. This could be your mother for a lot of you guys, even man or woman. For a lot of you other people out there, especially for like the women, or this, or anyone that doesn't really drive with this, the opposite sex. You know what I'm saying? That kind of have other sexual preferences. I feel like this is about giving birth to a situation, giving birth to manifesting, and making it happen. And honestly, what's underneath that is hope there too. The star. Give him. You're able. I feel like right in the past you had a hard time with achieving hope, but I think you finally got it, and now you're in this place of what to manifest. Okay, so very, very clear. And the reason why I brought up the gentleman part, especially because of all these doggone kings. Like, who the hell is this? There's a lot of fixed energy, or what? Because that's just weird. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. It's general reading. Let's go ahead and get into this. Your first card here, your current state of being, is the devil. And I'm not getting bad vibes from the devil. The only vibes I'm getting from the devil right here is that this is a karmic relationship. You feel very tied to this person, or this person is very tied to you. And I feel like it's honestly reciprocated. There's no doubt. I feel like it's reciprocated. Karmic relationship, no doubt. I feel like there is something that you may feel like you can't really run away from, you can't break away from. It just is what it is. It's at the end of the day. Capricorn, this is also your card, so that's not a bad thing. It means that, I feel like you are striving to find power in your relationship and find power in this dynamic of this connection that you have with this other person. So right now you are, I feel like right now you're trying to find the control that you have, or the power that you have in your current dynamic. Despite how you may feel about being trapped, not able to do what you want to do, or leave the relationship at all, you still are trying to find the power, despite the situation being like this, where you feel like you can't break out of it. Now, not your hopes and fears, but your goals, where you want to be, is the Fool. You want to be free. You want to let the wind flow in your hair, blow through your hair rather. You want to take a risk, honestly, as well. And I feel like, that's why the Seven of Swords fell out. Also, Seven of Swords isn't just doing something cleverly. It's also taking a risk and doing something outside of your comfort zone to complete a cycle, which Judgment did come up for you. So I feel like y'all do want to take a risk. You guys want to kind of go out on a limb, honestly, and kind of let your heart lead you while your wits, guide you. Okay. All right. So, the Fool is an awesome energy, but I feel like it's starting something new all around, like in every aspect. That's, breaking free and being, and having a fresh start. And I don't think this is honestly in spite of the relationship. I feel like you want to be free in the connection, but you have to find your freedom first in yourself. But the thing that's keeping you from the Fool is the Six of Swords. There isn't really a lot of moves being made right now. When the Six of Swords comes up, I feel like there's distance between you and this person. There's distance between you and yourself, honestly. There's a transition that needs to be done, but it's not being done right now, okay? And I feel like it has a lot to do with the King of Wands. So this fixed sign could be a Leo, but it also can be a Aries Sagittarius. It could be that there's also this person is very in the public eye. They're seen by a lot of people. They're very public, and they're popular. This person, I feel like, also is very attractive physically. And considering this is a general reading, there's no, the sexes don't matter with this card. I really feel like this person has this really awesome, like ruthless streak. Like if they want something, they're gonna go get it. No doubt about it. And I feel like the reasoning for why the reason why you're not able to move or do what you need to do, which is the Six of Swords here, like transition or whatever, is because this person is in the limelight. You feel like their confidence is overwhelming sometimes, maybe. Let me see. In what respect is the Six of Swords coming up for Capricorn as their blockage? Ten of Swords. Whoa. All right. So you haven't moved on from something that happened in the past. You haven't moved on. That's what it's telling me. You haven't really been able to make that transition to recovery. You haven't recovered from this person that you find very attractive. Okay, you haven't gotten over them, and it's true, and that's why you probably feel trapped. It's because you haven't gotten over them, and they come up as the King of Wands. This is honestly looking like a twin flame relationship. It's just because this card is here. The King of Wands comes up, and you would come up as queens. There is a lick of queen in here. Okay, lick of queens at all. Like this is all kings. So this is talking about your other half. This is talking about the other person. This is all external to me. There's a lot of external energy here. There's a lot of someone else in this reading. Yeah, I just automatically kind of suggest you watch Aquarius. So your best advice is to find the freedom in your connection, right? Because the Lovers is the exact opposite of the Devil. The Devil seems very restricting and very trapping when it really isn't. It's all about how you see it and what you use the connection for, and what the Devil is used for is usually for, entrapment and escapism. So the Devil is like, I'm not doing anything to you. You're doing it to yourself. I'm just here to provide the service because you let me. So with this Lovers card here as your hopes and, not your hopes and fears, but I don't know why I'm trying to get to your hopes and fears so fast. I see the King of Swords and it's like, oh, let's jump into that. But no. In your advice, it's saying to make your head and heart decision about what you want to do and then do what you need to do. Find that. Do it. Go ahead and get her done, right? I'm not seeing a third party relationship here, even though it very well could be. I'm not seeing that. Jesus. But this is just like a really, really serious relationship here. Goodness gracious. This connection is strong, man. And it's undeniable. It's completely undeniable. Now, for your emotions, you have the Page of Cups. You guys know what your heart's desire is. Now, I'm going to quickly clarify this. I'm pretty much sure that all the cards are pretty much used from this whole entire deck. But you have your heart's desire. You know what you want. You know that you have something to offer emotionally here. And I feel like you guys are wanting to express that. You wanting to give that to this person, whoever this is. Either a fire sign, a water sign, fire sign, an earth sign, or an air sign. Just too many cards. What? Why? Okay. Why is Page of Cups in Capricorn's feelings? Okay. Can I just shuffle? Whoa. I mean, I really feel like that's just your heart's desire. Yep, Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Yep, you guys are very focused on what it is that you want. You're trying to plan out, trying to make plans on how to make it happen. I feel like with the Knight of Pentacles, because yeah, it's procrastination sometimes, but it's also making progress. It's progress. So I feel like you guys have this puppy love, somewhat. That's what Page of Cups is all about, right? The small little spark. It's not like the Ace of Cups. It can't be like the Ace of Cups because it's not the Ace of Cups, right? It's a child. It's a child holding a cup, expressing themselves, expressing their emotions. So it's something small, but it still is very significant. Significant enough to come up in your feelings with the Knight of Pentacles. So there's a lot of working towards building this love with this person. And honestly, you know what you want. So it's all about making the plans and the steps possible to go ahead and do that. Now, the Knight of Pentacles, I always see as a potential procrastinator. The reason why I say that is because, yes, they're doing the work, they're taking their time and doing the details, but they kind of can get caught up in the details and end up steering away from the main focus. So, yeah, it ends up being procrastination, not on purpose. So, be very careful that you guys are not thinking too hard about what, how to materialize what you want and just going for it, because that's what the Fool does. The Fool goes for it. And making up your mind and making up the decision and feeling the connection, allowing the connection consume you is what is looking like it's the best path to follow. But you have to release first. You have to release whatever happened in the past and truly recover from what happened in the past. Whatever happened. You still have a connection with this person. You still have something very strong and very loving with this person. Make it happen. With your hopes and fears, you have the King of Swords. I feel like you want the King of Swords, or you want to become the King of Swords, or you want to communicate with the King of Swords at Aquarius, which is the card it is, or you guys are wanting to be more communicative, talk to people, talk to the person that you want to that you want to be with, be more confident in what your truth is, to know your truth as well. But this is a very serious card, man. Especially the card that doesn't really, not even in the right suit that you belong to, which is crazy. So yeah, I feel like the hopes and fears is talking about the King of Swords. Like you want something with this King of Swords, this Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, or an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You want something. There's something here with this. I feel like you honestly are worried about being slashed up because of whatever happened, whatever bad thing happened here, or you're afraid to kind of put yourself out there because you know that they probably will be justified in what they may say to you, because the King of Swords doesn't really hold back. You see them as ruthless and they have a sharp tongue. Yeah, it's a little scary, but it's all about what you feel and what you want. Is what you want more stronger than what they're going to say to you? Because it seems like your emotions are really, really strong here. Oh wow, the Queen of Pentacles. That's very, very interesting. To clarify the King of Swords, you get the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. All right. So yeah, this is like this is you, literally. The Queen of Pentacles is you. Queens are cardinal signs. Pentacles is earth sign. So the cardinal sign for the earth sign is Capricorn. That is you. And what you want is the King of Swords. Maybe you're afraid to detach and afraid to kind of be, away from your emotions and stuff. So focused and so driven on work that you end up, losing touch with your emotions, or utilizing, or just being more so logical and practical that you no longer connect with your emotions. That could be a fear in itself as well, because you're feeling all these, emotions. Perhaps you want to get back to this, but most importantly, guys, I feel like there is a King of Swords that you guys are trying to match up with. Because in your outcome, you have the King of Pentacles, someone that is your king, right? The someone that is your other half, someone that king, or if you are a man or woman, this is talking about your other half. This is talking about someone, this other person that's coming in. This could be dealing with a Taurus, or another Capricorn, or a Virgo, but I honestly feel like this is talking about someone else, because you have the King of Swords as your hopes and fears, and then you have the King of Wands as the reason why you can't move on from something that happened very devastatingly, right? This hit your heart really badly, and you haven't recovered from it. So this person, woman, man, woman, whoever it is, they are fixed. They are a fixed sign. They're very open-minded. They can be. They're very, charming. They have a very alluring personality. They're very vibrant in their energy, but they have this quality about them that makes you feel very safe and stable, and stable enough to begin manifesting something real with this person. So, wow. Okay. Wow. Your entire reading is pretty much telling me that making a move and manifesting what you want is the best path to follow right now. And making a decision about what you want, and then utilizing the connection to do that. Knowing that, you know, if this is the love connection that you want, going for it is the best way. It is what needs to be done. But you have to get over some old issues. You have to really recover from some devastations. It's time to do that, especially if you want to manifest, manifest a relationship with this person. Because it looks like you know what you want. Okay, and the card you have here is worth waiting for. Jesus. Okay, and this is divine timing is at work in your love life. Okay. Ooh. Capricorn. Jesus Christ. You're going to be, I mean, this person is everything to you, man. They're sexy, they're very good at communicating, and they're very stable in your eyes. But the thing that's keeping you from connecting, you and them connecting, is the distance, and not moving on from an O situation. All right, let's go ahead and pull you guys a wisdom of the oracle for the week. Chop wood. You guys need to do something, because that's what the chop wood is all about, right? It's all about what actions you take right now, and that is super important. What your plans are, what you're willing to do, and putting in the work to get it done. The Six of Swords is not an easy energy to get through, so I'm not going to sit here and say, oh guys, get over it, it's over and stuff. Okay, the verse is over, just get over. No. Six of Swords is still a really hard energy. Just no matter how long it's been since you had this, it's still hard to do. Okay, because you are, and especially since you are a fixed sign, or not a fixed sign, you are an earth sign, it's going to be hard for you to make any sort of transitions, because you guys are you're a lot more grounded than the rest of the signs in the zodiac. So yeah, no way is this energy going to be easy. But in order to manifest what you want, you will need to go through and go ahead and make the steps to release this energy, release this, oh my God, this ended and I let it end like this. No. You can make something happen. You can do something different, and you know you can. And I feel that you can. You with the Page of Cups, that's talking about, that's a new spark. It's a spark of something. Even if pages anyway are sparks of something, little beginnings that, you know, that little seeds. They're not as big as aces, but they're little seeds. It's a starting point, right? And you have this starting point here where you know where your heart's desire is. You know what you want, and you want to go get it. You know you want to go get it, but it's all about how bad the situation was in the past. You got to get over this. You have to jump over this hurdle. It's going to be hard to do, and I'm not saying that it's going to be easy, but but I want you to understand that once you do this, the manifestation that you're having out here, especially when it comes to, you know, manifesting what you guys want, especially for this person to come back, if this is what you guys want, you have to release that. And that's the only thing that's keeping you. It's to surrender to the connection, and accept what happened in the past was the best thing you could do at the time. Okay, forgive yourself, forgive the person, forgive the situation, and accept that yes, the past happened. That was the best you guys could do with the knowledge that you had at the time. But you can do something about it now. You can do something amazing with the now. Okay, don't worry about the past.